The other hypothesis, which we're hearing a lot of at present, is that the current crisis is accelerating the transition towards all things addressable, streaming, connected, and digital. Did you see any evidence of that in your research at this stage?
We definitely saw that the idea of addressability is going to be very important. One of the questions that we asked was whether or not the importance of performance media or being able to prove the effectiveness of your advertising was going to be increased. And 2/3 of respondents agreed with that statement. But of course, that's not just bottom of funnel only. The idea of being able to target audiences, find the exact audiences that you want to speak to, has been coming up more and more in the industry, of course. And so advertisers are looking for that. And that's another reason why we feel that streaming, connected TV, and over the top, where advertisers can target actively on the front end of their buys, will also have tailwinds.
And this is one of the reasons why you've written, I think, that walled gardens will be beneficiaries of the current crisis. Can you just tell us a bit more about that and what it means, particularly for some of the semi-walled gardens we're seeing in the TV space?
Sure. So yes, the walled gardens, we've talked about this with a lot of our traditional advertisers for many years now. The walled gardens have done a very good job of demonstrating the ability for advertisers to target specific consumers and consumer segments on their platforms, and then have done a very solid job of closing the loop to demonstrate the effectiveness. So as advertisers are pressed by their financial counterparts within their organizations, not only to give up some of their budgets for cost savings, but to continue to demonstrate the value that they're getting out of those budgets, the walled gardens certainly benefit from this. And to your point, as we see more and more semi-walled gardens pop up in the over-the-top and connected TV space, they are certainly looking to Google and Facebook, who have kind of been the masters of the walled garden enterprise, as to how to encourage spend and how to kind of help their advertisers demonstrate their value.
And a final question, Justin. What would your advice be to media owners who are looking to weather the current storm and come out of the current crisis, swinging, so to speak? What should they be doing now and over the next 3 to 6 months to weather this storm and to really be competitive in the market that emerges at the other side?
So one of the things that we've seen in our data is that more than anything, this is a human crisis. We are all in this together. It affects all of us equally. And though our industry has become more and more data-driven over the past several years, it's still a relationship business. And so what matters now, what advertisers are looking for, is good partners and good partnerships. And so media companies, publishers, should be treating their clients with respect. They should understand the challenges that they're going through, and they will vary certainly by vertical as well as kind of by personality. And they'll really need to understand that and be willing to work with their partners. Because we're also seeing a willingness from the advertisers who understand the challenges that their media partners are in. So the people are coming together here. The other thing that really needs to happen is to demonstrate the importance of maintaining brand messaging through an economic downturn. This is something that's been shown time and time again. It was very true out of the 2008-2009 recession. And there's plenty of research to demonstrate the value of continuing brand messaging to consumers, and that brands that advertise during economic downturns come out in a much stronger position. So they'll want to be kind of sharing that information and demonstrating that with their clients, doing a lot of hand-holding.